One of the most outrageous stories I have heard in recent years is this story about 4 Amish brothers, and they were in Missouri, and they skirted jail time. And this is really a misleading headline. They skirted jail time for sex with 12-year-old sister. No, they gang raped her. There were 4 brothers, 2 of them minors, who gang raped this little girl, and one of them got her pregnant. And that should be a lot more severe than a slap on the wrist. I couldn't believe it. That prosecutor ought to be fired or thrown out of office or whatever for letting these guys off the hook. But here's what the story is. 2 Amish brothers in Missouri, this was back about a week ago, this came to light, admitted having sex, no, let's call it rape. They raped their 12-year-old sister and got her pregnant, but managed to avoid jail time because a prosecutor feared they'd be eaten alive in prison, according to a report. So the hell what? Don't sit there and rape little girls, including your sisters, if you want to avoid jail time. Too damn bad if you're afraid you're going to get the same thing happen to you, or worse. Spare me the crocodile tears. Anyway, back to the story. This is in the New York Post, but it's in other sources. The abuse came to light after a doctor alerted authorities that the girl was pregnant just after she turned 13, and she said that 4 of her brothers, 2 of them also minors, had been having sex with her. No, they were raping her. The eldest 2, Aaron Schwartz, 22, and 18-year-old brother Petey, admitted to police that they raped her. They keep saying they had sex with her. No, they raped her. At least a half dozen times each, at home in Seymour, starting when she was only 12, officials told the paper. And let's check this Webster County Citizen article. I haven't had a chance to look at it. It says here, rural Seymour men plead to 2 counts of child molestation for sexual relations with younger sister. Each received 15-year sentences, time suspended, no jail time. This is an outrage. 5 years of probation and apology letters. You know, it's no wonder women don't report rape when you've got people like this making excuses for this shit. Anyway, let's do this one. So I'm kind of darting over here because this is an original paper, local paper. Anyway, trial in the case was set for last Tuesday, September 8th, but which of course that's last month, but prior to court proceedings, a plea agreement between the 2 brothers, their legal counsel, Springfield attorney Will Worsham, and Webster County prosecuting attorney Ben Bergstresser, and that guy needs to be taken, disbarred as far as I'm concerned, was reached, where the brothers received 10-year sentence. Each received a 10-year sentence in the Missouri Department of Corrections on the first count and a 5-year DOC sentence on the second count, with a suspended execution of sentence on both counts, meaning neither brother will initially serve time in a state prison. So instead, these scumbags will be on probation for 5 years, must complete the Missouri Sex Offender Treatment Program, must complete 100 hours of community service, and each write an apology letter to Seymour's Amish community within 30 days. What a bunch of shit. Both Schwartz brothers must also pay $250 to the Law Enforcement Restitution Fund per plea agreement, which provides funding to improve the operation of the Sheriff's Department Prosecutor's Office. And this scumbag prosecutor said, it needs to be noted that in this case, there were 4 brothers, 2 of them minors, while the other 2 legally are adults. Doesn't matter. They're all rapists. All of them had sexual relations with their sister. They can't say they raped their damn sister. You can't consent to that. There's no question this occurred. He noted that the older brothers, as well as members of the Amish community residing in rural Seymour, weren't wanting to hire legal counsel. Bergstresser said he felt the brothers did need legal representation and helped connect him with Worsham, who, and he represented other Amish clients. Now, this is a damn thing that should cause this guy to lose his job and his damn law license. In the end, this wasn't a case of a parent and child, where a parent in a position of authority sexually abused or exploited their child, he said. This was a situation where 4 siblings engaged in acts with their sister. I offered a 15-year prison sentence based on that. It was a different relationship. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's rape. It doesn't matter if it's a father raping his daughter or it's 4 brothers raping their sister. It's still rape. Those guys should have spent at least 20 years in prison, if not life in prison, for what they did. This is such a bunch of horse shit. These 2 men would have been eaten alive in the state prison system. Well, they would have deserved it. And this is just horrible. And then he's saying, these 2 boys were very immature relative to their respective ages. This is a bunch of horse shit. You think, this prosecutor thinks it's okay. It's okay to do it because the boys were immature. It's not okay. How is this a tough case to prosecute? How is this a tough case to prosecute? They should have all gone to prison. Can't believe this. And then we wonder why our legal system is so screwed up.